I wonder what Prior Fenwick was doing with this book. From the library of the University of Five Churches. The Hungarians call it Pes. That's where Fenwick is from. Doctor of Theology George of Gran. Did Fenwick steal this? Text on astronomy. It looks like I'm not familiar with it. Bastard strip or Guardian Flemish? Not from here, not recently. That's definitely Fenwick's handwriting between the lines in the margins. Is he notating the text for personal use? In any case, it's a thorough commentary. What is this? Looks like scribbled, not like Fenwick to be so sloppy. It didn't even blot the ink dry. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. What's written below? Maybe I should have learned Greek at some point. Can't even make any sense of this. Suppose I'll figure it out in due time, but I'll copy this all down to reference later. Let's go down. Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper, though the circumstances are unusual to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you, but none of the brothers will. But it will be good to have you with us. That's a shame. I always enjoy our talks. Now the same doesn't apply to you at the Abbot's table. You can talk all you like. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. I hope I don't make a fool of myself. These men are far above my station. Anyway, I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we all need a taste of humility from time to time. Keep our feet on this earth. No, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. And when you leave all of us at Cursaw, Abbey behind, you can call your friend Lorenz, the Baron of Rothko, to help you in your career. He's wrong, you know. Fenwick is wrong about you being slow. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for all. Things change. The future will write over the present. You need not fear it, any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now, if I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers, and I will see you inside. Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gurnet, Father Thomas, Prior Frenick. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Oh, the Gospel of Matthew, wonderful. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Have you read Matthew much, Andreas? I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound to in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven? Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. It reminds me of Father Granite. Have you read anything of Martin Luther? I can't say that He has incredible ideas about the church, brilliant, I think. My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit. The quail? My god, Father, I bet the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in the ways I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see the values in his ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not. Brother Matthew, yes. How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's tax on the church, his sale of indulgences? Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Fine, fine. What about Andreas? Certainly, a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. Why not? Debate, excellent. Why not start with the 95 of these? Enough. Andreas, you should know better. Lord Rothko, you are a guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out all my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your Abbey, but you're taking too much offense at this. You're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it. What? Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I see. I've overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of these pleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tessi. If you're gonna accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time you to come to terms with the past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome. Fathers, brothers, Andreas, good night. Why, Andreas? Why did you engage him? I expect better of you. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in the chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. Well, take my leave as well. Good night. Don't worry about Father Garnet and the Baron. I'm sure it will be fine in the morning. I hope Father Abbot can see the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. That seems unlikely. It may be so, but must never lose hope. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay for the Everend's sake. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Ah, that is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. Should get to sleep. There's this lamp still burning in the guest house. Lorenz must be still awake. I wonder how he's doing. And what he's thinking. He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. Storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I should get back to the curtains. Huh? Gah. Are you alright, Master Miller? I believe that I may have just seen the physical manifestation of a spirit. A ghost. Maybe? Could be Roman, maybe even old pagan. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. Have you ever seen one? Usually around the ruins. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath these stones? Well, I think I found Jonah's last lost sheep. I'm going to head home. Take care, Master Meller. You too. Snowdrops, one of the only flowers that can bloom in this early spring altitude. Shrine to Saint Mortis. The statue looks ancient. Ah, no. Pale horse, still on the floor. Hello, are you alright in there? Martins, the pale horse of death. Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes. Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? Yes, are you with us in this now? I apologize, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she alright? She is, yes. Sister Amelia is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees it fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. How long has she been here? She's been sealed in the cells next to the church for almost 10 years now. If you came to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through the window of her cell. Her cell? She is on shores, a religious hermit so devoted to God that she enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. She is dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, even so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Is she local or Tessing, or was she a nun of Kersu? Neither. She came from Benedictine Abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anxurs are not literate. I write down her visions, help interpret them. I thought all the monks and nuns at Kersu could read, even poor Brother Valkyrie. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Of course, sister. Sounds like she's in a great deal of pain. She feels a pain that is both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joints. I know no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amelia was saying she had vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend, and some may never be understood at all. God will it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Good night, Father. Go to bed. It's getting late. I should get some rest.